Where's that treasure map?
Arg, what's up everybody? It's a Pirate Stacker coming at you. It is Tuesday. Yes, today I have got a story to tell. You're gonna have to just ride along for this. I'm gonna fully disclose everything about this rip-off transaction. Hopefully the red flags that I show you, you will heed because I didn't. What you see here represents what should have been 6 ounces and some odd in silver. As you can see, I have euro change instead. Definitely not 250 bucks worth. So yeah, I got ripped off. I got scammed by a guy named Brian Sloan. And I'm gonna insert that picture here. So Brian Sloan hit me up on my Pirate Stacker page on Facebook. I didn't know him. I have a lot of people that hit me up on that page though, most of which are viewers in the community. And let's just head over to the page and we'll talk, and I'm going to run you through exactly how this whole thing went down, what led to me getting ripped off by a hustler, a con artist, and then finding out, of course, he's scammed a whole bunch of people in the community. So he is a real piece of garbage. So let's jump over to the website. Alright, so this is who I assume to be Brian Sloan, the guy that ripped me off. Looks like a nice enough guy. He's got the, Union Jack. My family happens to live in England. They're all British, which probably gave me, led me to give him a little too much credit. This was his actual web page on Facebook. Pretty standard dude. He since has blocked me, so these were screenshots I took just so I would have them. So let's jump over here to my page, and it starts off like a lot of things start off. Now, I'm actively in Copper to the Core, several groups like that. He hits me up, says, "Hey brother, would you be down to swap some copper with me for some silver? If so, I'll drop a few pictures of what I have and willing to swap with you for a bunch of copper rounds." So I say, do you have copper or silver that you're swapping? I like a good trade, which I do. Now, let me preface this. I do enjoy trading in the community. I think it's one of the funnest things about having a community of people that you trust and that watch my channel. And it's one of those cool things. So he hits me up out of the blue. I assume he's a viewer because it's on my Pirate Stacker page. Anyway, he carries on. I have some silver. I'm looking to do a swap for some copper. I was flicking about on YouTube and came across all your copper. Damn, you must really, really love copper. And I said, yeah, hey, I'd be down. I've only got 41 ounce rounds, but I have some other stuff, blah, blah, blah. All right. So, okay, brother, so how many coppers would you do per silver round? I would show you some things I would like to part with. I'm not long into the silver rabbit hole, so haven't many duplicates as it stands, but blah, blah, blah. So he posts up a few things. Now, immediately, I'm not interested in swapping a whole ton of copper for a collector's piece. I'm looking to stack copper. I'm also not interested in this stuff because I don't know what it is. And that's not the stuff I'm after. Now, I am interested in these pieces. They're familiar. It's just bulk stuff. Man, how do I get back? Okay. So, I hit him up about the Britannia, the 1 ounce Aztec. He had 2 Britannias. The Besker bar, which is cool. And this was a little 1/2 ounce Canadian reindeer. Pretty normal transaction, right? So I hit him back. I said I'm really mainly interested in the simple 5 silver pieces: 2 Britannia, Besker bar, Aztec bar, and Canadian reindeer. The ones in the pic I'm sending, blah blah blah. And I offer him back copper in return. So I'm trying to make a fair trade for what he's sending. And, you know, a lot of this stuff I picked up cheaper. The actual value would be over 150, I would say. So, you know, I'm not trying to hustle anybody. So I offer him the list of stuff here and let me know what you think, you know. So he hits me back, not interested in the big piece. Can you swap this out for a few wee random bits, something different out of the ordinary, blah, blah, blah. And then he also says he found some other bits that he's got that he's willing to throw in, which I'm really not interested in anyway. And so then I'm just like, oh, cool, so here's a few to swap out options if you want to pick one, exchange for that one piece. So I offer him up 5 ounces of that, or the 2 skeletons, copper skeletons, or the challenge coin, or a handful of copper slag. Okay, so he picks and chooses what he wants. Can you do that? And I go, sure, I can do that. I can ship out Monday if you can also. Just send me your address. It'll be coming USPS priority, 2-3 days with tracking. Please send yours the same way if possible. That's not a problem at all, bro. My details are as follows. Boom. Brian Sloan, Northern Ireland. First big red flag. So, I hadn't shipped to Ireland. I do ship to England. It costs an arm and a leg shipping to my family. I did ship a little piece to Australia, which was 30 bucks. If I ship anything to my Canadian friends, it's 20 bucks. I immediately anticipate this is going to be a $60 shipping bill. And I say as much. Oh man, you're in Ireland, bro. The shipping on this package is going to be like 50 bucks. I sent something to England and it wasn't even worth shipping. I'd like to do the trade, but for 4.5 ounces of silver, it's not worth the extra 50 to ship it. Sorry, man, I'm going to have to pass on this one. Now, look, if you know me at all, I love you guys in the community. I love my fans, and if I can facilitate, I will. Like, I want to hook you guys up. I send out tons of swag and stickers, all at my expense. Like, it's part of being a content provider, and I'm cool with that. So he hits me back. Really, man, I was super excited. I will throw in a load of world random silver content to cover the expense of shipping. I will give you like £30 worth of 90% silver content stuff. Well, I mean, even for you, I reply, it's going to be super expensive. There's just not enough value in either way. Isn't there anywhere local you can buy copper in Ireland? So I'm trying to find him a way around this, right? He responds, I don't mind paying the little extra for shipping. I've sent several packages to Texas and they only cost me about £15. Believe it or not, bro, there is not one LCS around. I have to use my friends in England to go there to their LCS and get me stuff, and they send them across to me. Here, dude, what do you think of this? So he starts offering me more stuff, because at this point I really have no interest in the trade. I'm really not making anything good off of it, and it costs everybody more than it's really worth. He says, my good friend makes these. And I say, neat piece, you do 30 in junk silver and I'll ship it out. But with you being in another country, I'll ship after you send tracking or notification of it going out. That's me thinking I'm covering my ass, which I was not, because they can just ship you a load of shit. He says, will I show you the silver content I will throw in for you, brother? We'll just sort pictures for you now. So he sends some pictures, and this was in addition to the 4.5 ounces of silver bars. Now, I actually don't know what any of this silver content is. I'm just taking the guy on good faith that he's sending me some silver to help offset the shipping cost. And I just figure I'm going to end up eating it, right? That should be enough to cover the postage cost, brother. I will also have to pay around 15, 20 pound postage as well, though I don't mind that, as money is not really an issue if you like the product. I don't collect stuff for value, I collect purely for the love of it. Tugging on my heartstrings. I get it. I like collecting stuff I like too. So he says, I'll go ahead and send the package stuff up for you in about 20 minutes. We'll drop you a picture over when I'm finished. What about this Wii one as well? Can I over this one for a few mere Wii unique bits? Like I think you said in your video, your channel rounds or something. And that Wii baby skull, this cost me 25 pounds. It says 20. It's to mark the outbreak of the First World War. So he offers up another silver piece because he's extracting every bit of free shit he can get from me. I say, sure man, throw it in. I'll send the small copper skull and one of my copper channel rounds too. Sounds good. He says, spot on bro, much appreciated. I will get your package prepared for you now, ready for sending Monday morning. Sounds good. I'll put yours together later tonight. I'll send a pic of the packages so you can verify your address again. So at this point, he's got it all kitted up. I feel like, okay, he's pretty legit, right? Excellent. And I'm like, okay, looks good. You know, I really am looking at him as a fan. He wants my gear. I want him to have a good experience. I want to add to his collection, you know. So anyway, he asked a few copper questions. It's cool, it's cool. And then he asked for more stuff in the trade. And I'm like, I really can't. I'm giving you probably closer to 200 bucks worth now. On top of it, I'm shipping. And I'm basically getting 5 ounces of silver plus some extra. He says, yeah, I understand. No worries at all. I'll send it out. I'll get you the tracking number, blah, blah, blah. It was a holiday on the Monday. Sending out Tuesday. Spot on, blah, blah, blah. Sorry for the late response. Been flat out all day. Then en route, blah, blah, blah. Here is your tracking number. Now, I don't know. I don't ship from Ireland. But it has a reference number. It's got my P.O. box on it. So I'm like, cool, man. I'm taking the guy at face value, okay? Had to fold, looking good. I'll get it out. How's it going? Did you get the goods sent out? I'm getting a little worried as I can't afford to be scammed out of this. And I'm like, yes, bro. It's 6:40 a.m. Yesterday when you messaged me that he'd sent, it was 6 o'clock our time. Post office was closed. I'm sending it out at 9. Okay, sorry, just getting very worried. There is a big time difference from your end. I've done tons of transactions. I'm not anyone you need to worry about. You hit me up. Remember, I'll get with you shortly. Thank you, mate. I only started to panic as... Of course, I can't get this to zoom. I only started to panic as it's actually a lot of money for me to lose out on, but I will take your word, mate. Funny. He's a funny guy, Brian Sloan. Boom. Brian Sloan. That's a piece of shit's address. 11 Sunningdale Crescent, Carrickfergus, Northern Ireland. BT388LD. I pack it up. Much appreciated. Now, I go to the post office. They're like, it's going international. You can't ship it in that box. So I'm like, okay, I'll wrap it. Let's make it cheaper. They then tell me it's $83.65 or 69 cents to send it. 65. So I hit him back. Okay, it's $83.65 to ship this to you. That's the cheapest. So what did your package cost to ship? We gotta figure out how to balance this out. At this point, I already know I'm on the losing end of a trade. It's hurting. He says, holy shit, bro, that's a lot. Did you send it? I have got a tracking code so I can track it. Mine cost £28. His did not cost £28. It cost $12. That's what's on the envelope. I said I didn't send it because I'm basically sending you 150 in copper plus 85 shipping for 150 in silver plus your $30 shipping. I'd rather just pay you for the silver or mail it back to you when it arrives. For me, this is a losing trade. So at this point, I know I'm fucked. I know I'm losing out on the deal. I'm upset for trying to back out and getting sucked back in because I wanted to help someone in the community out. And I'm upset at myself. I'm not even mad at him. I'm upset at myself. So I'm like, how can I stop my hemorrhaging and just put an end? I'll buy the silver off him or I'll mail it back. Really, dude, do you want me to send you over some unique custom silver bits? Let me show you. No, because then you're out more on shipping. I'm not trying to screw this guy. You know what? I'll just eat it and make a video about why to never ship out of country or you get totally fucked. I'll send it out shortly. Money's not a problem to me, bro. I don't mind spending another 30 pound. And it's not your fault. I'm not mad at you, but I knew it was going to be steep. Didn't know 85 steep or else I'd have passed up front. I had a suspicion. I should have passed. I tried to pass. I should have left it alone. He goes on to say, let me show you some unique pieces I could send you. And I don't care about any of this. I'm not looking for him to get more out of pocket. If anything, all this did was give me another red flag. Because at this point, I'm like, if he was going to offer up this stuff in a trade anyway, he should have done it up front. So at this point was another red flag. I felt like something's not right. Have a look at these, bro. My good mate makes them from 1 ounce silvers. I'm like, yeah, they're cool. Don't sweat it. I'm sending your package. Are you sure? I will send you one of these to cover the cost. They carry a higher premium as the workmanship that went in them, 60 to 70 pounds. No, man, it's cool. I'm not looking for you to be out on your end either. It just is what it is. Lesson learned. Are you sure? Now, it doesn't. We know at this point it doesn't make a difference. He'd already mailed me a package full of change. I would have never gotten any of those pieces. So I end up sending it. I ended up costing me $77.10. Saved a couple bucks. Is there tracking? Yes. The tracking is right where it says tracking. I don't know why my phone sucks so bad. Sorry, didn't see it. Well, so that's the end. I get the bag of coins. Wow, fully scammed me. You're a real piece of shit, bro. That's what I sent him. I got the package full of loose change, which you've all seen. I mean, I can bring that up again as well. Where are we? That's what I got. A packet full of loose change. Weighed out to be several ounces, which our trade was. Nowhere in there is my bars, my rounds, my silver, my extra silver to cover shipping. Nothing. Scam. Full scam. So I realize it, you know, and I'm dumb enough. I open it in the car with my wife. I open it and I pull it out and she's like, what's that? And I'm like, well, it's supposed to be silver. I just got ripped off. The wife, who's already not impressed with all of it, was super unimpressed with that. He responds, dude, I haven't scammed you. I wasn't too sure, so I sent the package first. We'll be sending the next package out to you, mate. Sure, yeah, that's how we all do business, right? I send a bullshit, bogus package. So at this point, I know he's blocking me. I jump on his Facebook. I message everybody that's on his friends list. As I'm doing it, I notice it's all coin people, 100%. Several messaged me that they were about to do a deal with him. They were about to send him stuff. Thanks for the heads up. I say, when you don't send me what you agreed to send and I get a load of change made to look like the weight of the silver I was supposed to get, you scam me. You have a chance to send that shit now, but until then, I'm in every coin group on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram content provider, so I'll be making videos warning the whole world about you. Already snagged picture your page and transaction, etc. You sought me out. I have a channel with over 300 videos. The last thing I'm going to do is rip someone off. Which is true. I do have a channel. I've had many good transactions. I've given away plenty of stuff from my channel. He sends back, and at this point he had already blocked me, so I can't actually respond to this. He sends back a thing saying, I haven't scammed you, mate. I thought your offer was too good to be true. To be honest, I will get you sorted. Don't worry. Also, I didn't realize you were a content provider. So that has zero to do with anything. The fact that I'm a content provider or not. Somebody ripping somebody off has nothing to do with that. So this is him, Brian Sloan. Now look, I'm confident this may not even be his picture. This may very well be a bogus account. Since I posted in several groups, many of the admins pulled it down or didn't post it because they were concerned about it causing uncertainty within the group or giving people a feeling that this is a common occurrence. I feel like this is a common occurrence, and this is why I avoid purchasing from Facebook and other groups. This is why making relationships in the community is so important to me, is because of pieces of shit like Brian Sloan here. And there's a lot of them. The few posts that did get through, I had several people hit me up, say they got screwed over by him. He's actually started and is an admin of his own group of metal people. So I don't even know how many people are getting fucked over by that guy. Look, guys, be careful. This is a cautionary tale. I knew better. I tried to back out. Literally, my good heart and wanting to believe in everybody and make friends in the community and be, you know, a source of positivity literally just cost me, you know, my copper, my postage money, the whole bit. So I'm sharing this with you guys. Let it be a lesson. In metals, you can't be friends. You know, once you've built a rapport and have a community, it's valuable. But dealing with strangers, honestly, just don't do it. And if you're in a position like me, I won't, this isn't the first time I've been burned. I won't be sending product until it's received on my end. Otherwise, I just can't continue to make these deals where I end up out product. So I appreciate you guys watching. That's it from the Pirate Stacker today. That is my disaster. And I hope you guys learned something. If not, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Don't let this be you. Pirate out.